Want to go over a few things as you are working on your final narratives. 8th graders, yours are due on Friday. 7th graders, yours are due tomorrow on Wednesday. I do want these turned in on Google Drive for several reasons. So when you go into your account that you use for Google, you of course click New and click a Google Doc. That's going to pop up with a new untitled document. I'll also mention that I'm in my personal email account right now, my personal Gmail account, not my Heritage account, so I hope that this is what yours looks like as well. The very first thing I want you to do when you open your new document is go ahead and give it a title. I want that to be your first and last name, and then let's just call that narrative. Please make sure that you do title this that way. Then I'm just going to come over here and copy and paste. So here's something for me to work with. Another thing I want to mention is how to keep up with your word count in Google. If you click Tools, Word Count, you'll get a pop-up, or you can click on Display Word Count while typing, and that will stay up there for you, and this will constantly update as you add more words. One of our revisions today was trying to eliminate to be verbs. Now, I'm not looking for them all to be gone. I'm just going to be looking at rough drafts compared to final copies, and I want to see if you did make improvement on that. In Google, you can do a search in your document for specific words or phrases. So I'm going to search for the word was, and you see that I get notifications, or I get highlighted every time I've used that word. So that gives me a hint that I might need to go in and change some of those. Let me also point out, when I type in the word is one of our to be verbs, but it also is going to show me that that combination of letters comes up in the word his 2 times. You do not need to worry about changing it. It's not being used as a verb here. It's part of another word. So be careful as you use that, but that should be a helpful tool for you. Then, before you share this, I want you to go and make sure that you have looked at the rubric. This is in handouts in ClassReach for all classes. I have tried to be as detailed as possible with this rubric. There's no surprises on here. Either you have known these requirements, such as the word count, for 2 weeks now, or they were part of our class today when we were revising for to be verbs, for example, or the beginnings of sentences, or run-on sentences, for example. I've added that. So no surprises here, but I would appreciate if you'll look through that before you share this, so you know exactly, you can just confirm that you have everything that you need. So I'm going to share this by clicking on share. I'm going to focus down here on the link itself. Right now it says restricted. If you were to copy this link, I would not be able to access it. But if you click on this, change to anyone with the link, and if yours says something else, you probably will be okay by clicking on whatever that is. But I want you to confirm a couple of things. Confirm that anyone with the link is checked and listed here. And then right here for viewer, please change that to editor. That means if I have the link, I'm able to add comments, I'm able to highlight things, to point out to you to improve in the future. Then I'm going to click copy link. I'm going to go into my assignments tab. The assignment is the chronological narrative for Alexander. Click a new submission. And all you have to do is just paste the link right here in the description. Some of you may know how to use this button. If you do, feel free to use that. But as long as you have the link here, and then hit save and watch and make sure that it saves, scroll down and check. You can see I've done a couple of past practice submissions, but this is the one that I just did. I'm able to see that link. I can copy and paste it easily and open that. Now, please be careful as you are sharing these so that I'm able to access them and grade them. as planned, please also check your handouts tab. I've added videos for you there that both we watched in class today, as well as a couple of additional ones that reinforce the concepts we learned today. So I hope that that's helpful as you are working on your final copies. I want these to be really strong. I want your word choice, your sentence structure to be really strong, even though this is a short assignment. I know this is not a 2 or 3 pages long essay with 5 paragraphs, but I still want us to focus on tightening up what we're writing in this particular case. If you have any questions as you're working, please let me know. I'm happy to, as I said in class today, I'm happy to Zoom with you and kind of work on rough drafts together. Once you have shared your Google Doc with me, even if it's not finalized, I'm able to take a peek at it and make some suggestions. So that's another advantage of working with Google. So definitely let me know if you have questions. Don't forget to use all the resources I've handed out as well. Today in class, I gave you a checklist with some reminders. I gave you some characteristics of strong sentences on that same document. So if you were careful in your revising today in class, I really believe that you're going to be submitting a strong assignment. If I don't see evidence of the revision, specifically in the areas that we worked on today in class, then that's where your points would be deducted if I don't see that you made efforts to improve based on what we did in class today. All right, guys, happy writing.